We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
Until we meet again.
There's never a dry eye in the house when these tunes start playing. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest Disney movie songs.
I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, you're going to want to have a tissue box ready, because we're paying tribute to some of the songs that tugged on our heartstrings, like only a Disney movie can. To narrow things down, we'll only be covering songs from the animated films, and they must be genuinely sad overall, or at least start off genuinely sad. Also, since a few of these songs are plot-heavy, there will be spoilers.
I will be here, don't you cry.
Number 10, Go the Distance, Hercules.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place.
Hercules always felt like a fish out of water because of his uncontrollable godlike strength. After one too many catastrophic spills, Hercules laments this frustration with a somber piano melody, wanting to find a place where he can feel like he belongs, no matter how treacherous the journey seems.
And a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be.
For the last two verses, Hercules brings the tune up from an uncertain quiet song to an all-out triumphant declaration, more determined than ever to prove himself a hero and finally live in a way where he can feel accepted.
I can go the distance, I'll be there someday, if I can be strong.
You can't help but sympathize with his situation and cheer him on as he pushes himself towards his dreams.
I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong.
Number 9, Not One of Us, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
Deception, disgrace, evil is plain as the scar on his face.
Kovu was already under fire for being an outlander, but after a horrible misunderstanding, Simba has finally had enough, and he exiles the young lion from the Pride Lands. The other Pride Landers condone this decision by joining together in an angry choir as they violently chase Kovu away. Their views are made loud and clear. Kovu does not belong with them, as he is pure evil in their eyes, just like Scar. While none of the main characters sing in this number, Simba's short-sightedness was clearly a major influence for the lyrics. He never gives Kovu a chance to explain himself, and his distrust may have inadvertently doomed the circle of life as we know it. Number 8, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Frozen.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
After accidentally hurting Anna with her powers, Elsa isolates herself, but Anna still tries to convince her to come out and play for 2 uplifting verses.
Do you wanna build a snowman? Or ride our bike around the halls?
After the tragic death of their parents, however, those playful prods become tearful pleas in the melancholic final verse, Anna begging her sister to let her in when they need each other the most.
I'm right out here for you, just let me in.
Unfortunately, it's far too late. Elsa won't budge, too afraid to go near her sister ever again. This sob-inducing ballad was almost removed from the finished product, but it ultimately won the staff over with its creative imagery, steady story progression, and just how it subtly portrays a strong relationship fading away.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Number 7, No Way Out, Brother Bear.
Everywhere I turn, I hurt someone.
Kenai was transformed as punishment for killing another bear, but when he coincidentally ends up befriending the late bear's son Koda, he can't keep the truth hidden forever. During his confession, a sorrowful, regretful Phil Collins number plays over the scene.
I did something very wrong.
Brother Bear, I let you down.
Some audiences didn't appreciate how this ballad drowned out the dialogue of an intense moment, but they can't deny how it matches Kenai's inner struggle.
Of all the things I hid from you, I cannot hide the shame.
He acted out of vengeance and betrayed the trust of someone who looked up to him. If he could take it all back, he would for his new little brother. Unfortunately, you can't undo the pain you caused, but you can atone for it.
There's no way out of this dark place.
Number 6. Someone's Waiting for You, The Rescuers.
Be brave, little one. Make a wish for each sad little tear.
Poor Penny has been through a lot at such a young age. She ran away from the orphanage feeling like she would never be adopted, only to end up abducted by the despicable Madame Medusa. Heartbroken by her hopeless situation, she silently cries into the night air as a depressing melody plays over the scene.
Someone's waiting for you.
Despite its somber tone, the song carries a hopeful feeling, like a mother's voice reassuring her that things will get better. It may not feel like much, but sometimes a little faith is all we can rely on.
Have faith, little one, till your hopes and your wishes come true.
In Penny's case, it's faith that she'll be rescued and one day finally adopted, because both might happen sooner than she thinks.
Today, she's being adopted. And here she is with her new mother and father.
Number 5. Remember Me, Coco. We first hear the film's most important song as a ranchero-style folk ballad, sung by the late Ernesto de la Cruz. It became his most popular song, as he pleads to his fans to remember him when he leaves them.
Remember me, though I have to travel far, remember me.
In reality, Cruz's childhood friend Hector wrote the song as a lullaby for his daughter Coco, wanting her to remember him when he's forced to leave her.
I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me.
While the backstory of the hit tune ends in tragedy, the song itself is a treasure, helping people cope with multiple situations, such as unwelcome separation or even heartbreaking loss. The message is the same, wanting to be remembered until they can be together again.
Until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
Number 4. Reflection, Mulan.
Look at me. I will never pass for a perfect bride.
After an embarrassing incident in town, Mulan takes a slow, unhappy stroll through her garden, facing an identity crisis. She wants to make her family proud, so she pretends to be what her culture considers the perfect woman. But that's just not who she is.
Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
On the other hand, if she acts like her true self, she'll only bring shame to her family. Overall, this melodious moment of self-doubt really highlights the uncertainties of who we really are, unsure of what our reflections will show us.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Number 3. God Help the Outcasts, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there.
After reluctantly taking sanctuary inside Notre Dame, Esmeralda prays a gentle hymn to God for those who have been mistreated in the past. While others pray for wealth, fame, and other materialistic things, this girl asks for protection, not for herself, but for all the outcasts who have faced prejudice and racism, including her people and a certain hunchback.
God help my people, we look to you still.
This is unarguably one of Disney's boldest songs, with a heavy, powerful message and rich with emotion in every line.
God help the outcasts, or nobody will.
This ballad also further cements Esmeralda as the selfless, empathetic woman that Quasimodo loves. It's no wonder he can see heaven's light after she shows him kindness.
I swear it must be heaven's
someone's love.
Number 2, When She Loved Me, Toy Story 2.
When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful.
Before Woody can leave to be with Andy again, Jessie reveals that she once had a special kid too, Emily. The two were inseparable and always there for each other, but as Emily got older, Jessie became neglected.
But she began to drift away. I was left alone.
And just when it seemed like their connection could be fixed, the cowgirl doll was abandoned by someone she loved. This emotional piece could drive anyone to tears, as it sheds light on Jessie's traumatic backstory and abandonment issues.
Every hour we spent together lives within my heart. When she loved me.
Before we unveil our number 1 tune, here are a few heart-wrenching honorable mentions.
Goodbye may seem forever, farewell is like the end.
And will he see how much he means to me?
Would they see a poor boy? No siree.
Number 1, Baby Mine, Dumbo.
Baby mine, don't you cry.
After a hard, mortifying week, Dumbo pays a visit to his mother's cell. She can't leave the cart, but she can still hold her child tightly with her trunk, rocking him back and forth for comfort. All the while, a soothing, reassuring lullaby plays, as if Mrs. Jumbo herself was saying how much she loves her little pachyderm.
Rest your head close to my heart, never to part, baby of mine.
What makes this scene so heartbreaking is how unfair this whole situation is. A mother trying to protect her baby gets locked away for being a mad elephant, leaving the child to face harassment and humiliation alone, with no hope of seeing her again. That is, until he finally hits the big time.
Baby mine, baby mine.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.